Greetings fans, and welcome back to Black Sports TV, where we showcase stars of the Black Star Nation. Today, as you can see, we have a fine specimen before you, and he goes by the name of Kwame, or should that be Uncle Kwame? He's a grown man, a very industrious and successful man, and he's decided to grace us with his presence this afternoon. So, Kwame, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, BPTV. It's good to be here at the studio. Thank you for having me along.
We're so grateful to have you, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And without much further ado, we'll get straight into it if you don't mind. I would like if you can tell our viewers where you were born.
I was born in the UK. I was born in a town called Greenwich to my Ghanaian parents.
Right, okay. I was just going to come on to that because obviously your name gives a bit of a clue, Kwame. So you actually are of Ghanaian heritage?
I am, sir.
Oh.
Both my parents are Ghanaian.
Good. And so you were born in South London. Did you, were you raised in London?
I was raised in London, predominantly in southwest London, where most of my formative years were spent. But I've been around other parts of London, but predominantly in South London I was raised, yeah.
Good. And we are especially delighted to have such an esteemed guest, because looking at your resume and your list of accomplishments, we were quite amazed and delighted to have such a caliber of guest.
Thank you.
If I could just let our viewers know that you have passed through so many different careers, made so many fortunes, and exactly.
Don't tell my wife.
All right, we'll let that bit out. Yes, but you've had so many different careers.
Yeah.
Just to run through them quickly. We were surprised to know that you were actually a chef at one stage.
Yeah, many years ago, yeah.
Yeah, and you were working at a top London hotel and serving the stars, and you've got many interesting stories about your experiences there. You also sold high-end, top-mark luxury cars
Absolutely.
to wealthy clients, which must have been quite fascinating.
Yeah, it really was.
And funnily enough, you were also a sound system recording artist.
Back in the day.
My goodness! So you used to record dub plates, what the sound system will call dub plates.
Absolutely.
These are not records you can buy in the shop, but a sound system would approach you directly and ask you to sing on a record promoting their sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you used to spend your time in lots of, let's say, smoky, unidentified cigarette smoky studios singing for your supper, yeah?
Back in the day, sir.
Wow. So we were fascinated to discover all these different things about you.
Yeah.
And you are currently pursuing an acting career.
I am indeed, sir. That is my claim to fame at the moment, and that's what I spend a lot of my time investing in.
Good. And it's clear to us that you have definitely got a creative leaning.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to ask, have you always been that creative type of person?
Well, funny enough, when I did one of my first plays at primary school, I must have been about maybe 6, 7, something like that. And I got the acting bug from there. Apparently, one of my roles, I was playing in a Greek tragedy, and I was like, I die. I actually fell on the ground. I die. So that is where everything started off, and apparently I was applauded heavily by everyone who was present. And my dad made a comment to me like, "Oh, you should really think about it in years to come." So yeah, that's where it started from. And I feel that creativity is really one of my strong suits.
Yes, we can see that from your long list of achievements. Yeah. But thankfully, you were able to do other things along the way which were a benefit to society in general. So we've also noticed that you were a youth worker at some stage.
Yeah.
And you were caring for children with sometimes complex issues.
Yeah, I mean, I've worked in community centres with young people. I've actually worked as support staff in primary school as well, and worked with children with ADHD, Asperger's, a range of challenging kind of difficulties they face in their life. So yeah, I've really been heavily involved in that.
And of course, for some of our viewers overseas, they wouldn't know that having a black man in the education system wouldn't be something which is so popular. So it's quite good for mostly our black youngsters to see black men in the school.
Yeah.
So what was your feeling about that?
I mean, my experiences as a black man being in school were always positive, always very, very positive. And I felt I brought a lot to the situation, and I didn't just work with black children. I worked with different children across the board.
Right.
In school, and yeah, I mean, it was a positive situation, and I was viewed positively.
Good.
So,
good.
yeah.
Good. And moving on to another branch of your extensive career, you've been on the camera for quite a while now. I'm sure our viewers have regarded you as a well-to-do, neatly turned out, educated brother. But if I were to tell them that you've only had one wife in your life, but 40 children,
What?
they may take a dim view of you as a demanding husband. So could you please explain these 40 children?
I think we need to clarify that. They weren't my children. They weren't my children. But as you said, yeah, my wife and I have been approved foster carers for about 15 years. It's only in the last year, maybe 2 to 3 years, that we've actually stopped being foster carers.
So could I ask you to explain to our viewers, maybe overseas, that what a foster carer is?
Well, we would open our house to children who may have had challenging backgrounds, challenging family backgrounds. We also went on to welcome refugees from places like Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan.
My goodness.
Who'd come over in that wave when Britain was opening its doors to people from another country, to get them in, to settle them down, get them into education, get them into housing, sort out their visa and their kind of stay in England.
My goodness. So you had many children coming, and you say house, but ladies and gentlemen, let me assure you, this man lives in a huge mansion. I told you he's been a very successful man over the years. He has a huge mansion which he opened up to many children over the years. Him and his wife have been very kind, very community spirited, and opened up their home to lots of different children from many different corners of the world. And he's provided a mainstay for them and helped them to adjust and settle into the United Kingdom. So I think he deserves a big round of applause for that. Well done, sir, well done. We thank you so much. And so you say as of now you've maybe calmed down with the fostering?
Yeah, we stopped fostering some time ago, just because I wanted to really focus on my career. Obviously my wife works as well, and we just wanted to kind of take a step back and concentrate on the things that we wanted to do.
Good. I mean, you dedicated many years to it.
15 years.
Wow.
15 years.
Wow. Thank you very much, sir. You've been a great contributor to society, and we thank you for that. So could I ask how many children you have that you claim as your own?
Well, I have 4 children.
Wow.
Kieran, Niall, Adrian and Layla.
And could we ask the age range?
Right, we have Kieran, who's the oldest at 30.
30 years of age?
30 years.
You're lying.
And he's also blessed me with a grandchild as well.
Amen.
Yeah, so we give thanks for that. We have my second son, Niall, 25, an aspiring music manager.
My goodness.
And we have Adrian at 21, who is a university student. And then we have Layla bringing up the rear at 14, soon to be 15, who is in secondary school.
Good, good, good. So actual 4 children.
Absolutely.
So out of the 44, yours.
Yes.
Good, good, good. And congratulations on recently becoming a grandfather, sir. Is it a young man, a young woman?
A young man. His name is Kai Yao.
Good, good, good. Very, very good. And congratulations, sir. And we wanted to really get into the situation concerning your career, because as has everyone else in the world at this time, you must have been severely affected by the COVID pandemic. Acting is a community, it's a collective career. So how has the COVID-19 pandemic affected your acting career?
Well, initially, I had just moved to a new agency at the beginning of the pandemic. So you can imagine, for the first few months of joining that agency, I didn't have any work because there was no work going on.
My goodness.
Nothing was happening. So that was, it was a challenging time. But we got through it, and I'm glad to say that things have picked up. But I had to kind of take a step back, maybe look at my craft, take the time to see what I could do to hone my craft.
Of course.
And elevate what I do. So I'm always I never want to find the negative in things. I'm looking for the positive. So everything that happens, we try to find a way that we can make a positive spin on it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I told you he's a grown man. You've just had words of wisdom there. So whenever you find yourself in a difficult situation, you can always try and look on the positive side and be a glass half full person.
Amen.
So thank you for those words of wisdom, sir. And as your name denotes, you have a Ghanaian background. Mm-hmm. So I just want to ask that, have you actually been to Ghana before?
I have been to Ghana as recent as 2 years ago.
Oh my, okay, right. So that's the only time you've been to Ghana?
No, I've been to Ghana many times before, but most recent 2 years ago.
Okay, and in your notes we saw that you went many times as a child. Your mother and father liked you to go back to Ghana regularly to keep in touch with your folks back home. And there was quite a large gap between your last visit of 2019 and I think you were previously in Ghana in the mid-90s.
Yeah.
So I think you are a perfect person to really drill down and tell our diasporan and blacksporan viewers around the world how Ghana has matured and developed over the years. Can you first outline what Ghana was like as a child?
Well, to me, Ghana was always a kind of exciting experience because I went to Ghana, first of all, when I was quite young and years after. So to actually see family that I can call uncle and auntie and cousin who are blood related, because you know we in the Ghana culture, if we have family members who are coming to the house regularly, oh uncle, oh auntie, but to see blood relations who are family relations, that was a beautiful experience, and they treated us so beautifully. Ghana is a welcoming and loving country, and those years when we were young, I mean, to be honest with you, when I left Ghana the first time, tears were coming from my eye. Tears were coming from my eye. That's my granddad, my grandma. To leave them after my first trip to Ghana was really
quite emotional.
Very emotional, sir. Very emotional. So to me, Ghana has a very special place in my heart.
Great. And so, when you went back in, was it for a holiday? What was the purpose of your visit?
Unfortunately, it was to support family members in laying my auntie, my mum's sister, to rest.
Oh, condolences, sir.
Thank you very much. And that once again was a very emotional time. I wasn't able to really kind of immerse myself in Ghana as I would have liked, because obviously we're there to lay a family member to rest.
Of course.
So dignity and kind of reserved behavior was really paramount. But just being around and looking around Ghana, you can tell Ghana has changed so much. I mean, really changed. in so many different ways, in terms of the culture, in terms of facilities, resources, the way things are set up.
Right.
It's really open, and I would urge anyone who feels that this country has no more to give them, think about Ghana.
Okay.
Think about Ghana.
Lots and lots of opportunities.
It's
for
open.
everyone.
It's open.
But do go down first and have a look around. Don't just sell everything on day one and run. Go down here. Go down, have a look, see how the land lies and what can dovetail with what you like to do.
Yeah.
Right. So would you be prepared to be visiting Ghana again in the future? I mean, of course, at the moment we're restricted, but in the fullness of time things will loosen up. Would you be prepared to maybe take the family down, go down, spend a bit more time down there?
Absolutely. The plan was to actually go to Ghana before the pandemic hit. That was the plan. So, as you stated, when the situation calms down a bit, Ghana will be the next destination on the map to go to.
Good, good, good. So, in terms of going back to Ghana, you know, Ghana has got a fledgling, you know, slightly well developed, not as, of course, as big as Nollywood, but it's got a developing film industry. Mm-hmm. Would you be interested in making any links with that industry, or?
Oh, without doubt, without doubt. Ghana, in terms of creativity and media, film, television, is starting to open up. A lot of Americans now are seeing it as a location to go down, do festivals, film festivals. People like Beyonce did a lot of her videos in Ghana. A lot of the Ghana, for want of a better word, pop stars are very much high in demand for American and English collaborations. A lot of our young people from down here in UK, rap, drill music, whatever you want to call it, they are very much in tune with Ghana.
It is so funny that almost every drill star is now claiming Ghanaian ancestry.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing. We have so many young Ghana people excelling in different fields and doing rather well. So that's always a blessing. It's a real pat on the back for Ghanaian upbringing.
I mean, I would say, going back to the point you made, to go down to Ghana, even if you go for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, take some time, go down there, do a bit of research, find out how the land lies, then look at where you can bring your expertise and marry them with the culture.
Good. And it's all about developing Ghana. It's all about bringing to add. We don't want people to come down there always thinking about taking. So you've made a good point about going down there to add to the culture, to add to the development. So that's very important for people to note.
Yeah.
It's interesting actually, because I think it was 2019. I happened to be in Ghana at the time actually, when a lot of American celebrities came down for the year of return. There were loads of concerts and stuff like that. So Ghana is really on the map in terms of American people tracing back their roots and stuff like that. So I was wondering, do you still tickle the old ivories in terms of singing? Because obviously the music scene is big in Ghana. Have you still got what it takes to reach the high notes?
Well, funny enough, until recently I was scheduled to go on a theatre run, which would have done parts of the UK and then come back to finish off doing a month at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Wow.
But unfortunately, because of the pandemic and everything that's going on, it was cancelled. But that was actually a musical, so I was actually having to sing through that. So
Did you tell them of your past? Dancehall.
Yeah. So that was really funny to kind of have to audition and sing and go to a studio and do work with the company before they gave me the part.
Wow.
So that still plays a big part in my
still being creative.
Yeah.
Never stop being creative.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming, Uncle Kwame. We've enjoyed our time with you immensely. We would never have enough time to go through all the strings of your bow. You've been so helpful to our viewers in giving them a wider knowledge of Ghana, England, and all the things you've been through. So we're very, very grateful for your presence.
Thank you very much, Blacksporan TV. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being so welcoming to me. And I look forward to the interview, and I look forward to many more interviews on this channel.
Good.
God bless.
So Kwame, entrepreneur extraordinaire, father of 40 children, and creative mastermind. Thank you, and God bless you.